Hey, so I totally missed my Africa trip in the month of November. Here's why coming up. Hello, I'm Roz, and this is Roz's Journey. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, uh, subscribe at the bottom. You know, thank you. If you like this, of course. If you don't, then comment. Let me know why. Like it if you do. But I actually in the big spring, actually, I had decided, I shared my ancestry DNA and my 23andMe DNA, and then I had a blog about why I showed it. And one of the reasons why I showed it was I was planning on going to Africa, and I did not go. Um, I shouldn't say I didn't go because, well, I didn't go, but it's not the fact that I didn't go as much as I postponed it. And I postponed it because it's my nose itches. Somebody think of me. I postponed it because there's a lot of things coming on in November that I couldn't handle it. I personally had to make some sacrifices, like I said before, and that was one of my sacrifices. Was I had to say that this isn't the right time to go to Africa, and that there's better things to be spending my money on than the trip. And um, I wasn't even certain if I was going to have the money, so I had to postpone it. So I am hoping to do that in the next couple years, but I am not like pushing on it right now. But what am I doing? Okay, so basically, my thought process with the not going to Africa was I could either, I had already bought the plane tickets, but I didn't buy the plane tickets to the different countries that I wanted to go to, and I didn't also um, buy the hotels and things. So I still had to spend money for that. Plus, I wanted money for when I was there, and I just didn't have it. So it was either get up the money, which I could do, and to go and then go. But then when I come back, then I still needed to find a place to stay because my house for that I'm renting is up, and all of life in general, and just trying to figure out what I was doing with life, or what I ended up doing, go another route, lose the money, well not all of it, but lose some of the money that I had from the plane ticket. But I was able to make money in November instead and spend that money on what I feel is more important. So, um, I have a skincare line. I've talked about it before. It's Olorun Skin, and I am still in that beginning process. This is a long process, especially when you're doing it by yourself. And I'm not rich, so it's not like I have money to where I could just throw it to it all the time. So that's one of the problems that I have, is that I have to do this slowly. But I did take some of the money when I got my money back from the airline, and I did get some custom made boxes, and I have a plan now, and my soap should be coming out soon. It might be out today. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But it's soon. Soon. I have some together. I got them all now. And now I have to go through the process because I'm doing everything myself. I have to go through the process of like taking pictures now. I need to make more soaps, and I'm waiting on things. So I'm still waiting, but I'm also getting everything, and it's working slowly. So that is what's happening. But so that's huge for me. I also had to quit my job in the summer because, well, they weren't giving me any money, and then I got a new job, which I might have talked about before. But I got a new job, and they're awesome. But it's not like I'm not like raking it in. So I needed to hustle a little bit just to get back to where I was. Well, I'm not even back to where I was before I went back to school, but to get back to stay in the float. So that's a part of that too. But I will actually follow up with this in really soon. But the main thing that I was doing is I decided to. um, I don't even know how to say this. I decided that in anybody who knows me know it's very important for me to go to Africa and um, to see the different countries where I'm from, especially on the west side and the west coast, and to experience this the sun, how it just I am excited about going to Africa. I am in awe about my skincare line. I am excited to blend those together. And of course, when I do that, I will be blending it together. But more pressing matters took forward. And this has been years, decades in the making. But I have decided that I am going to go through in vitro fertilization. So, um, unfortunately, in America, it's not paid for with insurance, and insurance is all jacked up now, anyways. But it's something that has to come out of my pockets, and um, so I decided to spend my money on that, on the chance of something. It feels as though that God says that this is the time. So far, and it still is the time, because that's why I was stalling too. I was like trying to see like, well, is this, because there's plenty of times where I've been like, okay, maybe it is the time, and then it's like, nah, and I like skip it. But it seems to be coming forward, so I may push it off. I mean, that happens all the time for me, but this is decades in the making. This is not a spur of the moment, ooh, yay, let me have a baby kind of thing. I have had this planned out for a while, and it is now starting to come to fruition. So, um, stay with me on my journey. So, thanks for watching. Bye.